I'm going to read one poem from the set of my poems in Profile, and the others I'm going to read have a kind of theme that runs through them. All of these poems are about, set in or relate to areas of Cornwall which are very important to me in terms of childhood memories and family rootedness, if you like. Not that I grew up there, but both my grandparents built houses there, and what I'm trying to do now is put together a whole set of poems which stem from my experience and my family's experience of these places. So that's the theme that runs through today. So the first one I will read is about the green flash. I don't know how many people know about that. A few nods. This is when the sun sinks below the horizon without going through any clouds at all, which then produces an optical something or other phenomenon, is that the right word? Of a sudden green flash just as the sun disappears. But if you think about it, so often when the sun's thinking, it goes through a layer of clouds and then it can't happen. You also have to be facing the right direction at the right height and so on. So this is very rare. But I have seen it twice in Cornwall, and that's what the poem is about. Twice in my lifetime, which is now getting on. Rare event twice. My 9-year-old self has browned feet, fringe above dark eyes like her father's, and a summer frock of faded checks. She sits on a cliff near the chameleon headland as the sun abandons the sky and slips into a sudden flash of green. Did she guess this spurt of light so rare might come a second time for her, or imagine her future as a rush towards falling light? She is gone into the sea. My older self has a weathered face, loose faded hair above dark eyes. She has often watched, breath withheld, only to see the bold sun subside into cloud. Knows the flash is as rare as a Saxon hoard, encrusted shapes emerging from the earth with glints of bronze. It comes only to a child of luck, not a cousin of fate. She has no wish to calculate the odds of yet another time being there as the dying sun goes green into the sea. The second one is derives from a memory of having a miscarriage in a room, in the bathroom of a house on the south coast of Cornwall. So it is a poem about grief, really. The bathroom. The room has the same faint smell of damp, undercut by bleach and the loyalty of imperial leather soap. The corner basin is still held by cast iron brackets, as staunch as girders supporting railway viaducts across a Cornish valley. She slides into the bath so long her toes cannot reach to touch green rimed taps. Ceiling stains resemble estuaries in flood, but the water stays clear, unlike the night when blood began to seep between her thighs and would not be damned, while wind and rain spluttered against the panes in spat-out promises, and the ambulance vanished up the wrong turning. She has soaked enough, lifts out the plug. Her eyes follow the spiralling of bathwater, carrying a body's slough into darkness beneath the house. From the window, she watches boats out in the bay, winking in a line as they feel their way across a moonlit patch and disappear. And the third short one is one of those poems about the sense of coming home. It's just been published in Acumen in the latest issue. and it's called East West. These are places I will never see again. A Cretan square where paired boots hung in lines, red wool on Marrakesh roofs drying in skeins, Cilento cliffs dark with umbrella pines. There are others where I'll never watch for dawn or sunset. Patagonia's Last Hope Sound, its Coscaroba swans, peaks of Matterhorn and Cotopaxi peering over clouds. Always I return to a wrought iron gate, overhung each side by a fuchsia hedge, a sundial, grey-faced with delible slate, jam jars and a key on a window ledge. Far below, waves sluice over seagull trails in sand, cowries small as children's fingernails.